Today we're going to do a Pine Squirrel micro leech, and this is on a size 12 caddis hook with a 1/8 bead, and I'm using 8/0 black thread, and I'm going to attach that to the hook shank and bring it up so it's about halfway in between the point and the eye of the hook, and that's where I'm going to tie in a natural color. That's how we're doing this one. This pattern also works great in brown, black, whatever color you can get these in. They'll all work very well. I'm going to strip off just a little bit of the fur off the hide just to create a little bare spot that we can tie in right there. And just to make sure this doesn't go anywhere, I'm going to use a dab of super glue right on the threads and tie that in right on the top of the hook shank. Go. Now the length of the tail there, the pine squirrel, I'm going to make probably about a little over 2 hook lengths. And you can always shorten it later if you like, if you find that that's too long. Next I'm going to add just a single strand of black crystal flash. I like this color in combination with the natural. 1 strand on each side, right down the middle, to just kind of represent a lateral line in a way. This color, often reminds me of like a black-nosed dace. So next we're going to make a dubbing loop, and to do this we're going to use more pine squirrel here. And I'm going to just double over my thread and close that loop. Okay. It also helps to have one of these dubbing twisters on hand. These are very valuable for when we actually go to make this loop here. Next, I'm going to cut off some hair off of this strip. I'm just going to place those inside the threads. Kind of work it so that the butts of the hair are closer to the thread there, to the loop. And as I'm holding that in place, I'm going to use my dubbing twister and just twist that up. And let it go. And just kind of push that twist up the thread. You see our hair spin. Usually do that about 2 times, and there we have a nice tight loop. Which I will then use to wrap a collar. Secure. And then just to kind of finish off the fly, I do use some ice dub, black peacock. Looks really great on this natural color. Just a hint of color. Go. Whip finish. Once you're all done, if you do find that your tail is just a little long, you can trim that just a little bit. Also, I will sometimes cut that leather at an angle just so it's not so square. It'll give a little bit more motion in the water. Sometimes you can add the sparkly collar. Sometimes you could keep that more natural with just maybe a hare's ear dubbing or something like that. But however you tie it seems to work. And thanks for watching.